Hello LEGO friends, Matt from BrooksBricks here, and today it's time for Ask Matt, segment number 3. Stay tuned. Alrighty, welcome back folks. And I do want to, again, thank you everybody who has submitted questions thus far. A reminder that if your question has not been answered, it will be forthcoming, whether in this video or an upcoming video. And I do want to encourage folks, if you do have a question you want to ask me, LEGO or not, random stuff too, I'm welcome and, open to that stuff as long as it's appropriate. Please leave your questions in the comments below. I certainly will document that and we'll cover it in an upcoming video. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, our first question to us for this week comes from Mike, aka Let's Get Real. And Mike says, what is your favorite mock LEGO build of your city that you did so far? Not sure the next one will be. So this is an interesting one, and I've got to give some thought to this. I've done a lot of great mock builds, some that I certainly can go back and improve upon. I'll give you a couple answers. One of them, I think, has to be my 3-story entertainment complex, which is kind of modeled after a BrooksBricks city build, his music and laser tag shop. This is something that I did a couple years ago. I have multiple videos on it. I'll link them in the comment or the description of this video here. But that's something I took a lot of pride in trying to build for myself, doing different kind of things with it, adhering to a bit of the spirit of Jang's build, and I even shared it with him a while back through Patreon when I sent him a message about it, and he actually approved of it. So to get that kind of validation was very rewarding for me. I have to say that's certainly one of my favorites. Another one I think has to be right now my Dave Morgan inspired office building, which is one of those red buildings that's in my city. That's something I built last fall over the course of multiple live streams. I did interiors for it. I love how it came out. I think it's very, very cool. And I just think it's something that it was inspired by Dave, but I did my own flair to it. And I just feel really good about it. Certainly things can be improved in the future, who knows, but I also lit it up and it looks fantastic lit up in the city as well. So, bit of a long-winded question, but there you go. So this next one, I couldn't resist putting this in here just for fun. This comes to us from my buddy Eric, aka Bricklock IL, butchering the name, I don't know why, but Eric says, how do you get a lol named Greg to go to Brick World Chicago? Well, we're going to keep a PC on the Ask Matt segment here, but theoretically you go to Greg's house, and if he resists, you drag him out of the house over to Brick World Chicago. It's a great long-standing running joke, but hopefully both myself and my good buddy Greg, aka LOL Lego, will hopefully make it to Brick World Chicago in 2023. I look very forward to the idea of doing that. Okay, and our last question for today comes from Nate, aka Now King Blue, and this is a fun one, non-Lego. Nate says, Matt, what is your favorite music group? Well, I will say I'm different from some other folks, and the stuff that I listen to is not current stuff. If you were to look at my Spotify playlist, you will find that it's a mix of mostly 80s mainstream pop and rock and that kind of stuff, with some 90s sprinkled in there, a little bit of the early 2000s, and then some 70s and 60s stuff as well. It's very eclectic, but that was from when I was growing up. I was born in the early 80s. I remember stuff in the 80s and the early 90s on the radio. That being the stuff that I always enjoyed, still to this day. So I don't really care for a lot of the stuff that's on the radio and whatnot nowadays. It just doesn't tickle my fancy the same way. I'm a creature of the 80s and 90s, and that's what's always going to do it for me. I mean, it's already starting to be called, in some ways it's some oldie stuff, but hey, to each their own, and that's what I enjoy. Alrighty, so that's going to do it for this Ask Matt segment number 3. I hope that you found those questions and answers entertaining. Again, please feel free to submit further questions to me, LEGO or non-LEGO related, if you just want to get to know me. In the comments of this video, I will document them and answer them in upcoming videos. As always, I do want to thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't, be sure to follow me over on Twitch, where I do my weekly live streams. If you haven't, be sure to subscribe here as well for great content going forward. I really do appreciate that. Leave a comment or thought below, hit that notification bell, like the video, all that good stuff. And as always, this is Matt from BrooksBricks saying thank you so much for watching. Until next time, take care, see ya, bye!